All right, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Mr. Bilal Ahmed, everyone, today we're going to be starting with the paper of P3, variant 2, 32, Feb, March 2021. Mr. Bilal, Mr. Bilal, can you hear me? Mr. Bilal, can you hear me? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bilal, we're going to start off with question 1. We have ln x cube minus 3. Bilal Ahmed, I want you, if you can open up the marking scheme uh, on your laptop. Marking scheme on your laptop. And as I'm solving the question, I just want you to verify the answers that I get at the end of the question. All right?
Okay.
And let me know if it is wrong. And also, while I'm solving, look at the question and see if I've done any, if I do any mistake. So just do let me know. And also, the questions that you haven't understood, then just uh, look how I'm solving it. All right. Now, so we have ln x cube minus 3. I'm going to move 3 as power of x. I'm going to write down 3 as power of x cube minus ln of 3. Ln 3. All right. And then Bilal Ahmed, x cube minus 3 equals to ln x cube over 3. All right. And because now I have on both sides of the equations one term in ln. All right. So I can just compare the numbers. All right. X cube minus 3 equals to x cube over 3. So Bilal is going to be 3x cube minus 27 equals to x cube. That's going to be 2x cube equals to 27. Bilal, can you just tell me what will be the answer? 27 over 2 and then cube root of 27 over 2.
8 minutes, sir. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
That's
Calculate for me and write.
Can I calculate this cube root of 29 over 2?
You are supposed to calculate using the calculator. Tell me the answer and verify from the marking scheme as well.
Okay. Just wait a minute. 29. The answer is 2.438.
2.438. You're just going to write down 2.44.
I also tell you the answer from the marking scheme. Please wait. Paper 3. The answer is 1.65. In marking
So
scheme.
you were supposed to take the cube root.
3 bracket open x cube minus 3 bracket close is equals to x cube only. X cube over 3 नहीं है sir. X cube minus 3 is equals to x cube है. 3x cube minus 9 is equals to x cube है इसका मतलब.
This would be ln x cube minus ln 3. So this would be ln x cube over 3. Oh, okay.
नहीं ना,
So
आपने गलती कर दी. 3 3 से 9 होता है ना, आपने 27 कर दिया.
Yeah, okay. So it's going to be 9, 9. All right. So now what's the answer you're getting?
Just wait a minute. 1.650 and same answer. Yes.
One point
65.
65. That's great. Okay, let's move on quickly. Polynomials. So we have been told that x plus 2 is a factor. So if x plus 2 is a factor, we can just keep that equal to 0 to get the root minus 2. I'm going to substitute into this polynomial. The value of the polynomial for x equals to -2 will be equal to 0 because it's a root. So the value of the function, the value of function for the against the value of root is equal to 0. So it's going to be minus 8a. That's a remainder theorem basically. So minus 8a plus 20 plus 8 plus b equal to 0. And it's going to be
We will
b
also
minus,
make another equation by with the help of remainder 2 and x plus 1,
yeah. So we have this one
and we
equation.
will do it simultaneously.
And then we're going to be using the remainder factor again. This time, I have the value of x is equal to -1. I'm going to substitute -1. And equal to the remainder, which is 2. So minus a plus 5 plus 4 plus b equals to 2. It's going to be minus a plus b equals to -7. So b is going to be equal to a minus 7. And Bilal, then we're going to be equating 8a minus 28 equals to a minus 7. Going to be 7a equals to 21. So a is going to be equal to 3. And so b is going to be equal to what? 24 and -4. Okay. All right. Is it clear? So Bilal Ahmed.
Yes, yes, yes. This is same answer with Marcus.
Okay. By first expressing the equation. Tan of x plus tan of 45 over 1 plus tan of x times tan of 45 equals to 2 over tan of x plus 1. All right. And then we have tan of x plus 1 divided by 1 plus tan of x equals to 2 plus tan of x over tan of x. All right. Is it clear or not, Mr. Bilal?
Yes, 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 sir. Clear. इसमें मैं
So we
गलती
have
कर रहा था 1045 को मैं वैल्यू में नहीं कन्वर्ट कर रहा था तो मेरे पास
tan,
आंसर ही नहीं आ रहा था
tan square x plus tan x equals to 2 plus 2 tan x plus tan x plus tan square x. So it's going to be tan square x get cancelled, tan x will get cancelled. So 2 tan x is going to be equal to -2. Tan x equals to -1. No, this is going to be 1 minus. Yeah, it's going to be 1 minus. It's going to be then 1 minus tan x. Tan x plus 1 over 1 minus tan x. 2 plus tan x over tan x. Tan square x plus tan x 2 minus 2 tan x plus tan x minus tan square x. It's going to be 2 tan square x. Tan x and tan x will get cancelled plus 2 tan x minus 2 equal to 0. It's going to be tan square x plus tan x minus 1 equal to 0. All right.
yes
Now you'll be using the quadratic formula. So tan of x is going to be equal to -1 plus minus square root 1 square minus 4 into 1 into -1 over 2 into 1. So the value of tan of x is going to be equal to -1 plus minus Bilal 1 plus 4 5 So can you just tell me what are going to be the values of tan of x? It's going to be -1 plus square root of 5 over 2. And tan of x is going to be equal to -1 minus square root of 5 over 2. Bilal, I just want to know the values of tan of x in decimals.
The first value is 0.618
0.618
and another one is minus 1.618.
minus 1.618.
Yes.
Now,
0 to 180 के difference के बीच में हमें निकालना है
yeah,
range के बीच.
calculate the basic angle for this in degrees because the domain is in degrees. What is the basic angle?
Wait a minute. Tan inverse of
Over
0.618.
here, the basic angle.
The basic angle is 31.716.
31.2 degrees.
And
Then
another one is 1.618. The basic angle is 58.28.
8.3 degrees. I'm gonna make two. So for positive, the basic angle is 31.2. Positive is 31.2, and for negative, it's 58.3. First stop. The angle that we have is x. So the values of the general angles are going to be the values of x. The first stop is 31.2 degrees. Second stop in this is not going to be included because it's going to lie out of the domain, outside the domain. It's going to be 180 plus 31.2, so it's going to lie outside the domain. We're not going to be including this angle. All right. Now,
Okay.
for this one, we have the first stop is 180 minus 58.3, which is 130, 122, 121.7. 21.7 degrees. And again, for this, the second stop, which is going to be a reflex angle, we're not going to include as part of the solution. All right, Mr. Bilal?
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
All right. Now let's move on. Differential equation. Separate the variables. How would you separate the variables? So we have dy. I need to bring all the terms in y along with dy. So 1 over y dy equals to sine of x over 1 minus cos of x dx. All right. I'm going to move dx in the numerator and I'm going to bring 1 minus cos x in the denominator. All right. Now I have separated the variables. The integral of y, the integral of 1 over y is ln y equals to, now you have this expression in the denominator, that is this power of 1. And the derivative of this expression is going to be plus sine of x, which the derivative of cos of x is minus sine of x into minus is plus sine of x. So you have the derivative in the numerator. So you're going to be using the technique of recognition. So I'm going to write down ln and I'm going to write down 1 minus cos of x. Because whatever the expression is in the denominator, I have the exact derivative in the numerator. So I'm going to write down ln and in the bracket, I'm going to write down 1 minus cos of x plus c. All right. And then ln 4 is going to be equal to ln 1 minus cos of pi plus c. All right, Mr. Bilal. So ln 4 is going to be equal to ln cos pi is minus 1. Cos pi is minus 1. Yep. And it's going to be ln 2 plus c. So c is going to be equal to
0.99
ln.
आंसर आ रहा है cos pi का रेडियन डिग्री में.
No, you have to set your calculator in radians and then calculate the value of cos pi. You will get minus 1. It's going to be ln 2.
Yes,
All
I
right.
got.
Yeah, ln 4 over 2 is ln 2. C is ln 2. I'm going to write down the equation. Ln y equals to ln 1 minus cos of x plus ln 2. And let us just ln 1 minus cos of x into 2 into 2. All right.
All right, sir.
And then I'm just gonna remove ln, so I'm gonna have y is equal to 2 bracket 1 minus cos of x. Agreed?
Okay.
Is that the answer in the marking scheme as well? Just kindly verify it. I hope it is.
Y is equals to 2 bracket open 1 minus cos of x bracket close.
Sketch the graph of y against cos of x. So I need to sketch y as equivalent to 2 minus 2 cos of x. 2 minus 2 cos of x. So I'm going to write down y as equivalent to minus 2 cos of x plus 2. And I'm going to sketch the graph. All right. Okay. Upper value, the maximum value, the middle value, and the minimum value. The middle value is 2. All right. And the value of a is 2. So you're going to move 2 units up. It's going to be 4 and it's going to be 0. All right. And the graph of cos of x. Now it is minus cos of x. Bilal Ahmed,
Yes, sir.
it's minus cos of x. So the graph is going to be of this shape. And it's going to be starting from the minimum value like this. All right.
Okay.
And I'm going to line. So, and because the value of b is 1, it's 1x. The value of b is 1. I'm going to mark some important points. So this is the minimum point, the middle point, the maximum point, and the middle point, and the minimum point again. So because the value of b is 1, it's 1x. So I'm going to mark angles against each of these points. It's going to be 0 degrees. It's going to be pi by 2. It's going to be pi. It's going to be 3 pi by 2. It's going to be 2 pi. Agreed or not? So Bilal Ahmed.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So Bilal, then we have we are supposed to express in this form. So you first calculate r, which is square root of 7 whole square plus 2 square. So it's going to be 7 plus 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. So it's going to be square root of 11. It's going to be square root of 11.
Yes,
7
sir.
plus 4. Square root of 11. And what about alpha? That is tan inverse 2 over square root of 7. Agreed?
Yes.
What's the value that you are getting in degrees? Set your calculator in degree mode.
Two over under root of 7. I got 37.08.
You got what?
37.08.
37.08 degrees. So let me express now. Square root of 11 sine x plus 37.08 degrees. All right. So how you want to. Now you're going to get 3 marks for this. Is it clear or not, Mr. Bilal?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Have you verified from the marking scheme as well?
A की वैल्यू भी सही आई 37.09 हाँ सही है दोनों वैल्यू सही है
All right. So now we have the same equation, except for we have in place of x we have 2 theta. So we can replace this expression with square root of 11. Just a second. Just a second. Relax. Yes, Mr. Bilal. So I'm
yes
gonna write down square root of 11 sine 2 theta plus 37.08. Yep. Because in place of x, I'm gonna replace with 2 theta. I'm gonna equals to 1. Now you're supposed to solve it. Bilal, come on, hurry up. 1 over square root of 11. I want you to calculate the basic angle, which is sine inverse of 1 over square root of 11. Come on.
sine inverse of 1 over square. The answer I got is 17.54.
Eh?
17.54.
70. 17.
17.
How can it be 17? This is 1 over square root of 11. It's not 9 over square root of 11.
Yes, yes. Sine inverse of 1 over square root of 11, na?
Okay, 70.
17.54.
70. 70.5. Okay. 70.5
No, no, no.
degrees. Okay.
17.54. 17.54.
17.5 degrees. Okay. 17.5. Now,
Yes.
I have the angle as 2 theta plus 37.08 degrees. I've been given the domain of theta, so I'll be changing the domain, and it should be in accordance with this angle. So I'll be changing it to first for 2 theta, and that's going to be for 0 to 360 degrees. I'm going to add up 37.08 on either side. And it's going to be 360 and 397.08 degrees. Agreed or not?
Okay.
Now,
We added the range, na? So,
as per this new domain, I need to find general angles in. I need to carry out rotation in 2 cycles. Carry out rotation in 2 cycles. All right, because I have now domain having angles exceeding 360 degrees, so that's why. So in the first cycle, I'm gonna be having angles from 0 to 360 degrees. The second cycle, I will be having angles from 360 to 720 degrees. All right, the value of sine is positive, so I'm going to have angles in the first and second quadrant. First and second quadrant. All right, and then we have what 17.5 degrees, 17.5 degrees, 17.5 degrees, 17.5 degrees. ठीक है ना? The first stop is 17.5. Oh, okay, and these values of the general angles are going to be associated with the angle that we have 2 theta plus 37.08 degrees equals to going to be 17.5. Then Bilal is going to be 180 minus 17.5, which is going to be no. I'm not going to include the first one because it's not it's lying outside the domain. That's why. The second one is going to be 180 minus 70.5. So 163, 162.5. Now in the second cycle, in this I have 360 plus 17.5, which is going to be 377.5. And of course, this one is going to be lying outside the domain, 540 minus 17.5. I'm not going to include this. Now, Mr. Bilal, from each of these two angles, kindly subtract 37.08 degrees.
yes, sir. That's 162.5 minus 37.08. The answer is 125.42.
What? Just tell me again.
First wala answer is 125.42.
The other one is
The other one is 340.42.
divide each of these angles by 2. Gonna be 170.2
First
degrees.
one is 62.71.
All right.
Sorry, yes, sir.
Is it clear or not, Mr. Bilal Ahmed?
Yes, sir, clear.
Partial fractions. All right.
Okay, sir.
Gonna be 3. And over here I have 5a. All right. So now I'm gonna be comparing the coefficients of. I'm gonna be comparing the coefficients. So on the left you have this constant term 5a, and on the right you have these two constant terms, which is 3aa minus ab. This is one equation. On the left you don't have any term in x. On the right you have two terms in x, that is minus a plus 2b. All right. And from here you can get equation for a equals to 2b. We substitute over here. So you're going to get 5a equals to 3a times 2b minus ab. It's going to be 5a equals to 3 2s is 6ab minus ab. All right, Mr. Bilal. And 5a is going to be equal to 5ab. A and A get cancelled. 5 and 5 get cancelled. B is going to be equal to 1. All right. And if I'm going to substitute over here, so A is going to be equal to 2. So now
Okay, sir. So मैंने
I
इसमें
have to
एक mistake कर दी थी इस क्वेश्चन में.
It'll be 2 over
फिर
2x
जहाँ
minus a. Just a second. 1 over 3a minus x. All right. Yes.
तो मैंने मिस्टेक ये की थी कि ये जो थर्ड स्टेप के अंदर जहाँ आपने इक्वेशन नंबर 1 बनाई है ना, वहाँ पे मैंने 3a को ये 3a स्क्वायर कर दिया था.
If that is the case, now you may just change the variables. You take C or D. It's not necessary that you always take capital A and capital B.
सर
Okay,
आप ये
okay.
रिपीट कर दें.
Miss Nabia, why did you just got late? Why did you got late?
सर ईमान हूँ मैं.
Oh, sorry, Iman. Sorry. I just, Anyways, so Iman, you had done until question 5 on your own, and
यस सर.
you didn't have any queries in those question 5 in the first 5 questions.
डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन वाज हार्ड. वो वाला मैं देख लूंगी आपकी रिकॉर्डिंग से.
Okay, all right. And as for question 6, where you have got stuck?
आई गॉट बी की वैल्यू 3 एंड ए की वैल्यू सही है.
How come you're getting the value of b as 1?
No, I got 3.
What method do you use? I use this comparison method. Use the same?
LCM. I took
Yeah, I
LCM
just
of
I also took the LCM. I just multiply a with 3a minus x. I multiplied b with 2x minus a equals to 5a, because in the denominator I'm gonna have this as same. So I just ignore the denominators. Now I have these as I have this as my numerator on the right hand side and this numerator on the left hand side. I'm gonna compare it now. So this is what you did.
ब्रैकेट्स नहीं ओपन की थी मैंने, ऐसे ही कर दिया था.
No, you are supposed to open the brackets. You just wrote like this, I think 3a times 3a minus x. That's what you did.
Yeah.
No, you have to open up the brackets. It's going to be 3a.
You have to open the brackets.
Yeah, because once you open up the brackets, you have to then compare the coefficients. All right, you need to if you look at over here on the left, you don't have any term in x. So this is a constant term on the left, and on the right you have the constant term as this one and this one. So how did you get these constant terms on the right hand side? Once you're going to open up the brackets, after that you're going to get these constant terms. So that's why you need to open up these two brackets so that you have these constant terms. All right, I've written down these constant terms: 3aa minus ab equals to 5a. Then on the left, I don't now I need to compare the terms in x. So on the left I don't have any term in x, I just wrote 0, and on the right I have terms in x as minus ax minus a plus 2b, the coefficients of the coefficients of terms in x is minus a plus 2b on the right. And how did I get these terms in x on the right? Of course I need to open up the brackets. Then you will be able to write down the correct terms. All right, and from this equation I got a as equal to 2b as my second equation. I substituted in the first equation, and you can see over here I have got 3a times, I replace a with 2b minus ab, so I've got 6ab minus ab. It's going to be 5ab. So 5a and 5a is going to cancel, b is going to be equal to 1. Is it clear or not, Siman? And if you substitute b in the above equations, you're going to get a as 2. Iman, is that clear or not?
Sir?
Yes.
Yes.
What happened?
सर मैंने पहले कभी यूज नहीं किया ये वाला मेथड, इसलिए.
Okay, you can share with me what method you have used.
Can I just share you what I did?
Okay. You may share at
Like
the
picture send कर.
yeah, you may
Okay.
share at the end. You don't worry. You may share at the end. Let's just move on. At the end, you may share it with me. All right. Now, we have got these partial fractions, and I need to replace f. I'm going to write down fx in terms of partial fractions, which is going to be 2 over 2x minus a plus 1 over 3a minus x dx, integral from a to 2a. All right. Now, I'm going to integrate first with respect to x. Now I have this expression in the denominator. Mr. Bilal Ahmed, I have this expression in the denominator raised to the power of 1. And the derivative of the expression is 2x, which I have. The derivative of the expression is 2, which I have in the numerator. So I'm going to be writing ln, and in the bracket I'm going to write down 2x minus a. All right, that's going to be the integral of this. And again, Mr. Bilal Ahmed, I have over here this expression 3 minus x raised to the power of 1. And in the numerator, I have the derivative of the expression is minus 1. And in the numerator, I have plus 1. So I'm going to be like, multiplying it with minus 1 Now this is what I have. Now this is the complete
Sir,
set. Yeah.
sir, we will not multiply it with 3.
No.
Okay,
Because the
ठीक है.
derivative of the expression is not 3, it's -1. It's over here.
Yeah. Okay,
This
okay.
is constant. So yeah. Now this is my complete set.
Yes,
And
sir.
I have outside this I have -1, so I'm going to be writing down minus just one. You don't need to write 1, just write down minus, and then ln, and in the bracket I'm going to write down 3a minus x, and I'm going to remove the integral sign from here because I have performed the integration. Then I'm going to be substituting ln 2a 2 to the 4a 4a minus a 4a minus a minus ln 3a minus 2a minus ln 2a minus a minus ln 3a minus a. And the answer is basically equal to ln 6. So it's going to be ln 5a over a three a minus 2a is a. 4a minus a is 3. 4a minus a is 3a, sorry. So ln 3a over a
Sir,
minus, yes.
sir, where did dx go?
Yeah, you had integrated both of these fractions with respect to x. So these are your final integrals. So now you won't be writing down dx, or you won't be writing down as well as you won't be writing this integral sign. All right,
Sir,
you
you
have.
won't write plus c as well?
Uh, can you just repeat?
We cannot write plus c as well?
No, because you have been given the limit, so you won't be writing down plus c. All right, these are like
Okay.
definite integrals. So ln 3 over a minus ln it's going to be 3 over a minus minus 3 ln 3a minus ln a. So ln 3 over a minus ln, let me write down ln 3a minus ln a minus ln a plus ln 2a. All right. So it's going to be ln uh, ln 3a plus ln 2a minus 2 ln a. So this is going to be ln 3 times 2 is ln 6a square minus ln a square. Going to be ln 6. That's what you suppose. That hmm. ln ln 6. That is what you were supposed to show. That is what you were supposed to show. ln 6. You were supposed to show that. You were supposed to show that the answer of this is equivalent to ln 6, and that's what we are getting ln 6. Is it clear, Mr. Iman?
Yes, sir.
All right, ln 6. Mr. Bilal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, we'll be doing this vector question at the end. Let's just do this question 8 first. It's So in part A, we are supposed to find out u over v. So minus 4 plus 2 iota divided by v, which is 3 plus iota. And we're going to be multiplying it with the conjugate 3 minus iota times 3 minus iota. It's going to be minus 12 minus 4 iota plus 4 iota plus 6 iota minus 2 iota square divided by 9 minus iota square. It's going to be minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2. Minus 12 plus 2 is going to be minus 10. So minus 10 plus 10 iota divided by 10 is going to be minus 1 plus iota. Is it clear or not? Both of you?
Sir, I got some confusions because I did not complete my complex numbers, so that's why. But I got it. 50% I got. The conjugate method.
Siman Kamran, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Then Iman, we have u over v. We need to express u over v in terms of re. So I'll be doing 1 square plus 1 square square root. So it's going to be square root of 2. And for theta, it's going to be tan inverse 1 over 1. 1 over 1 is going to be pi by 4.
सर
Yes.
सर ये R रिजल्टेंट है
R is basically the modulus. It's not resultant, it's the modulus.
okay and the theta
Theta is the argument. But before calculating theta, we'll be calculating alpha, like, it's going to be pi by 4. And now on the Argand diagram, we know that where this complex number u over v is going to lie. It's going to lie somewhere over here. Over here. Agreed? U over v is going to lie in the second quadrant. So you have this angle as pi by 4. That's what you calculated. Now, the argument is measured from the positive real axis. So this is going to be what? Pi minus pi by 4. That is 3 pi by 4. All right. So theta is going to be pi minus pi by 4. It's going to be 3 pi over 4. Is it clear or not? That is going to be argument. So this is the imaginary axis. This is the real axis. From positive real axis, you carry out the rotation. So now you have to express, it's going to be then square root of 2 e iota 3 pi by 4. Is it clear or not, Mr. Bilal Ahmed and Mr. Iman Kamran?
Sir, I told you the reason. I will get soon, inshallah.
Mr. Iman Kamran, is it clear to you?
yes sir
Bilal Ahmed, can you verify it from the marking scheme, the answer of both the parts?
Okay, sir, just wait a minute.
Quickly.
The question number is 8. First answer R है minus 1 plus iota. Second, R is equals to under root of 2. Theta is equals to 3 over 4 pi. And the C part shows BC is equals to
Just leave it.
0.208.
Let me do question C first. So, okay, let's on the Argand diagram. So u is what? Minus 4 plus minus 4 comma 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have minus 4 and 2. Minus 4 and 2. This is U. What is V? We have 3, comma 1. This is V. And what is 2U plus V? What is 2U plus V? Going to be minus 8 plus 2 times 2 is 4 iota plus 3 plus iota. Going to be minus 8 plus 3 is minus 5 plus 5 iota. All right. Minus 5 plus 5 iota. So minus 5. All right. 3 for 5. Minus 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is 2U plus V. Okay, let's just take this point as C. This point as A and this point as B. This is basically A. And this is B. So OA is like this, and BC is like this. So yeah, what do you think? What is the relationship between the two? Yes. What is the relationship between the two? These are two parallel. They're parallel to each other. Is that what written in the marking scheme, Mr. Bilal Ahmed?
BC is equals to OA. 2 OA. BC is equals to 2 OA.
2 OA. Point C is going to be somewhat over here. Not over here, it's going to be over here. Yeah. So parallel and BC is equivalent to 2 times OA. Is it clear or not, Ms. Iman Kamran? So basically, OA is spread over 4 units and BC is spread over 8 units. So that's why BC is equivalent to 2 OA. Is it clear or not, Ms. Iman? Come on, hurry up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we have to prove that the angle AOB is 3 pi by 4. Okay, na? Angle AOB is 3 pi by 4. And how can you prove the angle as 3 pi by 4? You will be calculating the argument of A, that will be this much. And you will be subtracting from argument of A the argument of B, which is this. All right, let me repeat it. Miss Iman Kamran, how would you prove that the angle AOB is 3 pi by 4? You will be calculating the argument of A, which will be measured from the positive real axis up to the line joining OA. So this is going to be the argument of A. And this is going to be your argument of B. You're going to subtract, and you have to prove that once you're going to subtract, you're going to get this angle AOB. All right. So let me write it down as angle AOB is equivalent to argument of A minus argument of B. And A over B is basically argument of A minus A over B. Because that is basically the rule. Argument of A minus argument of B is equivalent to the argument of A over B. And argument of A over B is what? What is A? Is U. And what is B? It is V. So argument of A minus argument of B is actually argument of U over V. And argument of U over V, which you have already found to be as equivalent to 3 pi by 4. We just found over here in part B. The argument of U over V theta you found to be 3 pi by 4. All right. And you can write it down over here 3 pi by 4. And so you this shows that yes, the angle AOB is equivalent to 3 pi by 4. That's what you were supposed to show. Is it clear or not, both of you? Saman?
Yes, sir.
All right, then we have question 9 and 10. We need to. Okay. Verify by calculation. Mr. Bilal Ahmed, how would you verify by calculation that the root lies between 1 and 1.5? How would you verify by calculation? I'm going to be substituting 1 and 1.5. Substituting.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
ये कौन से चैप्टर का क्वेश्चन है?
Numerical methods.
Iteration?
Yes.
Okay.
Iteration is basically one of the numerical methods. The topic name is numerical methods, and there are many different numerical methods. Out of those many different numerical methods, you have learned about one of them, and that is use of iterative formula. Anyways, how would you verify? Manually by that the root lies between 1 and 1.5. I'm going to substitute 1 in this. I'm going to calculate the value of y. Okay, guys, just a second. Question 10. Part A. Use the substitution u equals to sine of x. So let me write down the substitution over here. U equals to sine of x. Y equals to sine of 2x cos square of x. All right, so I'm going to be writing down okay, so how would you calculate the area?
Through differentiation, dy by dx.
Integration. Sine 2x cos square x dx. Okay. 0 to power 2. Now, I need substitution for. Okay, I can write it down like A as equivalent to sine 2x. I can write it down 2 sine x cos x into cos square x dx. Now, I'll be expressing first. I need substitution for dx as well. So I'll be differentiating this substitution du over dx as equivalent to cos of x. So I'll be having substitution for dx as 1 over cos x into du. All right.
Yes.
I'll be replacing dx with 1 over cos x into du. I need replacement for cos of x as well. So for that, I'll be squaring this substitution on both sides. U square equals to sine square of x. All right. U square could be written as 1 minus cos square of x. Cos square of x can be written as 1 minus u square. And so cos of x can be written as 1 minus u square square root. So I can now substitute in play. I need for a substitution for cos square of x. I need substitution for cos of x. I need substitution for d of x. I need substitution for sine of x. Now I'm gonna replace all these 0. All right. 2 times u times cos of x is 1 minus u square root and into 1 minus u square into dx is 1 over cos x. And dx is basically 1 over cos x, which is 1 over 1 minus u square du. Agreed or not, Mr. Bilal Ahmed?
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Now this is gonna get cancelled.
Okay.
You will be left with what? A is equal
2u
to
multiplied
2u
by 1 minus u square.
2u cube du. All right.
Okay. Yes, and then we will integrate after that.
And now we need to have the limits as well for u. I have the limits for x, which is 0 to pi by 2. I'm going to substitute.
We will also do edit the limit.
Sine 0. So one of the limits for u is going to be 0, and for the other limit is going to be, I'm going to substitute pi by 2 in place of x. You're going to be having 1. All right. From 0 to 1. A is going to be equal to then u square minus u to the power of 4 over 2. At 0 to 1. So area is going to be equal to 1 minus 1 over 2. It's going to be 1 over 2 units square. Because if I'm going to substitute 0, it's going to become 0. Everything's going to become 0. So half unit square. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Siman, is it clear or not?
Sir, can you show the working?
Yeah. Can you verify the answer, Mr. Bilal Ahmed?
Okay, sir. Answer is half.
You're getting the correct answer?
Yes. So we must use square. Sir, in marking scheme, obtain answer is 1 over 2.
Yeah, you're getting 1 over 2.
Okay. Sir, how can I fix my calculator?
Unfix your calculator. You want to unfix your calculator?
Yes.
So just press shift and 9, key 9. Shift and key 9. The calculator will get reset.
After that, clear number 1 setup, number 2 memory, number 3
clear all.
नहीं क्लियर पूछ रहा है तो उसके बाद 3 ऑप्शंस दे रहा है नंबर 1 सेटअप नंबर 2 मेमोरी नंबर 3 ऑल ओके रीसेट ऑल यस के लिए इज इक्वल्स टू द वन है एसी के लिए कैंसिल रीसेट ऑल की प्रेस एसी की ओके सर
विसमान
सर
यस
इसका जो दूसरा पार्ट है ना वो एम मिड पॉइंट वाला मतलब ये वाला पार्ट बहुत मुश्किल लगता है मुझे, और ये हर दफा मैं अटक जाता हूँ।
So, Saman, can you move forward? Have you understood, or you want to ask something? Because I need to end the class in like 5 minutes.
नो सर क्लियर है।
All right, that's great. Then finally, we need to just solve for m. We need to differentiate dy over dx. You can apply the uh, product rule. So sine 2x times derivative of v, which is 2 cos of x into minus sine of x. All right, plus vu prime, which is cos square of x times 2 times sine of cos 2 of x into 2. Cos 2 of x into 2. Okay. So you're going to get minus, you can write down this as sine 2x sine 2x into minus 2 sine x cos x. So yeah, into sine 2x. Plus 2 cos square x cos 2x. This is going to be minus sine square 2x plus 2 cos square x cos 2x. 0, 0. Now I can write down as minus minus 4 sine square x cos square x. Yeah. Plus 2 cos square x into 1 minus 2 sine square x. Minus 4 sine square x cos square x. Plus 2 cos square x minus 4 sine square x cos square x. All right. So this would be minus 8 sine square x cos square x plus 2 cos square x. 0, 0, 0. Now you just factor out 2 cos square x. It would be 1 minus 4 sine square x. 1 minus 4 sine square x equal to 0. So 2 cos square x equal to 0 and sine square x equals to 1 by 4. So this is going to be, yeah, this cos square x equals 2 cos square x equal to 0 means cos square x. So this will be cos x equal to 0 and this is going to be sine of x equal to plus minus half. From this you're going to get what? What is your domain? So the domain from 0 to pi by 2. So you're going to get pi by 2 from here. All right, and from here you're going to get what? You're going to get between 0 to pi by 2, you're going to get pi by 6. All right, you're going to get pi by 6 and you're going to get 5 pi by 6. All right, you're going to get 7 pi by 6 and you're going to get 11 pi by 6. But again, this could not be m, this could not be m, this could not be m, this could not be m. This is m, the x coordinate, because this is the only value of x that is lying between 0 to pi by 2. So this would be the value of m. All right, and now I can basically substitute in the equation of y. No, I'm just asked to calculate the x coordinate. Just pi by 6. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Ms. Iman Kamran and Mr. Bilal Ahmed, is it clear?
Yes.
On.
Sir.
Sir.
Yes.
Recording हो गई stop.
Just a second. Now there's one question left, and I'll be solving it once I have my because my class was supposed to start at 4 p.m. I just asked the student to join at 4:30. So, because I was supposed to start this P3 paper at 2:30, but it was started at 3 p.m. So we still have like now my class is going to end at 5:30 p.m. All right.
Okay.
Let me just because we are done almost. Now there's my another class which was supposed to start at 5 p.m. I'm gonna now start at that class at 5:45 p.m. and it's going to end at around 6:45 p.m. right at the iftar time. So in that class, I'll take out some time and just start the recording and solve that question of related to vectors, and then I'll share with you the recording. You may go through that. All right, both of you, is it clear?
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, ये वाला last वाला question है ना, ये जो m की value वाला जो question है.
Yeah, there's like
ये
one question left, which is I think question 8.
हाँ,
Question
question
7 is
8 है
left.
वो तो.
Question 7 is left, and Iman, you have to go through that question related to differential equations as well. So you can you can go through both of these questions once I share with you the recording. All right, Miss Iman. All right.
Sir, कल
You people
कौन
will. What are you saying? Just let me stop the recording. All right, and now we have this last question left, which is question 7. Let's solve for this, and it says that you have to show that the lines are skewed. All right, and now first of all, if you look at this, this is what we call as a direction vector. All right, this is what we call as a direction vector. This is what we call as a direction vector. All right. Now, if you look at these two direction vectors of both of these lines, so you can conclude that these two lines are not parallel. That's for sure. All right, because the two direction vectors are entirely different. Like the direction vectors of these two lines are entirely different. They're not multiples of each other and so on. So yeah, the lines are not parallel. Now let us show that if they are skewed. Let's show if they are skewed. So I'm gonna write down the equation of each of these lines. All right, 1 plus 2s, 3 minus s, and 2 plus 3s. All right. Now, if the lines are skewed, they're not going to have any point of intersection. All right. They're not going to have any point of intersection. Now, R represents any point on the line. And so I've written down the equation of this line. I'm going to write down the equation of the other line as well. It's 2 plus t, 1 minus t, and 4 plus 4t. All right. Now we're gonna check for that if they have any point of intersection or not. So I'm gonna keep these two as equal because I know that this represents point on this line, and this is basically position vector of a point lying on the line. So this is a position vector of a point lying on this line. So if you have like if the lines would intersect each other, so you must have a common point between them, between these two lines. So I'm just going to equate. All right, I'm just going to equate, and we're going to check for whether uh, there is a point of intersection or not. If there is a point of intersection, uh, then you know we would say that the lines are not skewed. But if there's won't be a point of intersection, then we would say the lines are skewed. All right. Now, okay. Sorry, the net got interrupted. Let me just finish it up. All right. So I'll choose this pair of equations, the first and second one, and I'm going to be solving them simultaneously. So the first equation could be written as 2s minus t equals to 1, and this could be written as minus s plus t equals to minus 2. I'm going to then add these up, so it's going to be s equals to minus 1. All right, it's going to be s equals to minus 1, and t is going to be equal to 1, and yeah, it's going to be 1, minus 2, minus 1 is minus 3. Yep. Now I'm going to substitute these values of s and t into this third equation and see whether these values of s and t satisfies the third equation or not. So 2 plus 3 times minus 1, 4 plus 4 into minus 3. And the two sides of the equation are not going to come equal, are not coming equal to each other. So that means these values of s and t are not satisfying the third equation. That means that the two lines does not intersect. They're not parallel. All right. They're not parallel. Now, if they are not parallel, so there could be two possibilities because we had already discussed in the beginning of the question that the direction vectors of the two lines are entirely different. They're not parallel to each other. The lines are not parallel to each other. The direction vectors are not multiple of each other. So the lines are not parallel. So if the lines are not parallel, so the lines could be skewed if they're not parallel. If the lines are not parallel, they are either skewed or they are not skewed. All right. So if they're not skewed, that means they are going to intersect. They're not parallel, and if they are not skewed, that means they are going to intersect at one point. So you would have then the values of S and T satisfying the third equation. But if you have the lines that are not parallel and they're not intersecting, so they are said to be skewed. And in that case, you have these values of S and T not satisfying the third equation. That's what we have, and that's what we were supposed to show. The lines are skewed, and it has been shown that lines are therefore lines are skewed. All right. Okay. Just a second. All right. Sorry. Now let's do the last part, and that is find the acute angle. So for that, we'll be now between the direction vectors of the two lines. I'm going to be taking the dot product. Two lines. It's going to be 2 minus 1 3 dot 1 minus 1 4 equals to square root 2 square plus minus 1 square plus 3 square minus 1 square plus 1 square minus 1 square plus 4 square. The cos of theta. So be 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 plus 12 equals to square root of 4 square root of 14 times square root of 18 times cos of theta. So cos of theta is going to be equal to 15 divided by square root of 14 times square root of 18. And so I'm going to take cos inverse, so it's going to be 19.1 degrees. All right. That's it. We're done with the paper. And inshallah, in tomorrow's class, we're going to be doing another paper, inshallah. All right. Take care. Allah Hafiz.